Look, we have to have borders to have a country, first and foremost. And if you cross our border and you do it without going through the appropriate process, you have broken our law. And that's something we can't just let slide, because you let it slide once, you let it slide twice, you let it slide, I don't know, 20 million times. And at some point, people are going to start taking advantage of that. And it's going to become a big problem for this country. Couple that with gangs, with violent criminals, with people who committed heinous crimes like rapes and murders being here. It's a bad thing for the entire country. And you go around the country and you look at some of these sanctuary cities and you see the evidence there that things are not working. People are scared to conduct just basics of life day to day because they, don't feel like they're safe in their communities. So why do Democrats support and defend them? You're gonna have to ask these people. I would say the reason they initially wanted to support this whole scheme, and I will say that it's a total scheme, total plan here, was because they thought that, okay, we just facilitate the entry of millions and millions of people into this country, and then we remind them who's got their back. Democrats with the sanctuary cities, sanctuary states, all this nonsense. They'll be our voters. We're going to just kind of abolish any identification necessary to vote in our elections. And, we've been kind of fudging things the whole time. And that's putting it very nicely. I was the RNC co-chair. I saw a lot of things that were incredibly nefarious that had happened in past elections. We rectified a lot of that in 2024. Shout out to the RNC and our whole team there. But they thought for a long time, I think they're just going to get away with this. And I have to imagine the reason they allowed this to happen was because they thought these people would be voters forever for them. Doesn't seem like it's going to work out that way, because you have states like California who are trying to get on the ballot for their upcoming election, voter ID. Imagine the way that's going to change things. Some states require it, some states don't. Every state has their own voting laws, and it's tricky to navigate, but we could do it. We could get every state to have voter ID laws so that when you go vote, you have to show identification. You have to confirm you're a United States citizen, that you're a registered voter, and that takes the wind out of their sails to quite an extent. But I don't know. I don't know why you would want to aid and abet people who are dangerous and who are hurting our entire country. You'll have to ask a Democrat.